ATF Adaptive Training Foundation was founded back in 2014.
So I met Staff Sergeant Travis Mills, a quadruple amputee, one of 5 living that was combat injured, lost all 4 limbs, and challenged him to work out with me. Pretty soon, all my NFL players that I was training at the time, they lost their excuses about their pinky toe being sore, right? The guy without legs was doing 100-pound sled pulls on these short prosthetics, and I realized there was a void post-rehabilitation for people that are injured. You know, like the insurance process happens, there's rehab, but then what? And so we wanted to fill that void.
Since 2014 to now, ATF has served over 350 adaptive athletes, with 70% being a veteran or first responder.
ATF means really what they say, defying the impossible. Everybody in here is a miracle.
You know, I think the best part of this is hearing their stories. I admire them more than I can put in words, actually.
The greatest thing that unites one human to one human is a story, and being able to create an environment where you're able to speak freely and share your story is really where growth and that self-actualization of just how capable people are comes from.
I had a snowboarding accident 4 years ago, suffered a T6 spinal cord injury, broke my sternum, so I am paralyzed from the abdomen down. ATF, a community where, you know, they push you past your limits. These guys, they're another Ohana, even though they're not my immediate Ohana. I've always wanted to be a part of this family. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a good support system and a good family. My entire life I've always worked hard, played sports, all this stuff, so this is the type of training I was looking for after my accident to keep myself going and working out my fullest, and even though I'm paralyzed.
My biggest motivator is my family, my wife and my daughter. It's just everything to be here and grow. Nothing that you set your mind to is impossible.
I showed up at ATF last September 2023 due to a multitude of injuries, namely having a stroke in 2022. Defying the impossible looks like not being confined by a diagnosis, which is really common here. Whether it's brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, amputations, or whatever.
Oh man, you don't have to look far for motivation. You just look around this space and see these people that have endured a pain that most people couldn't fathom. They have every right probably to say no, I don't want to, but they decide to say yes.
I was shot 3 times, and when one of the bullets hit my armpit, it bounced around and it's still lodged in my T6, T7. The doctor's telling me I'll never walk again. I didn't believe it when they said it. 6 days later, I moved my right big toe. Sometimes I can't even believe that I'm doing half the stuff that I'm doing, so.
I learned they work out a lot harder than I do, so I think I need to change that a little bit.
It was definitely inspiring to be out here today. The athletes here, they demonstrate resilience and perseverance, and they're able to overcome some of the challenges that they've had, so it's definitely inspiring. I love working for a company that encourages us to give back.
Having Avondale support us for 2 years now has been huge. Our Friday meals mean everything to us. It's where the community, whether they're in the program, an alumni, or just someone who's stopping by, we gather, you know, share a meal, and that's where that bond really forms. And being able to have Avondale provide the meal, the funds for us to be able to make those stories happen is incredible.
Avondale truly does elevate the experience for our athletes on a daily basis.